Howdy and welcome back to West of Loathing. We got stumped at the gun manor, mostly from lack of needles for lockpicking. So, giving up on that for the time being, we headed out and opened up more of the west. We are at Soup Stock Lode, a cave on the other side of the mountains. Oh. Hey there, Susie. You know, we're right about in the middle of the territory. Back when the cows came home, this is right about where the first reports came out. Like ground zero. Yep, there was a big ranch that was the first one to go. Seems like an obvious place to check out. Yeah, for sure. Hellstrom Ranch. Ooh. Right. I actually do have quests back at the other side, but at the moment we do have smelling salts. Haha, nice. I don't have lungs. I don't have needles. I do. Oh, that wasn't a meat ore, right? Any enemies or knapsack? Please have needles. Cultist mask. Entry 1. The mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this run really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever. Entry 2. We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. Entry 3. Now the damn elevator's busted. It's always making a rattling noise and the guys off shift couldn't sleep. That finally stopped, but it stopped because the elevator itself stopped and we can't move it at all. Why did we even set up camp here? I had to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59 and 23 pounds compression springs for repairs. I'll install them tomorrow. Boss says we're giving up here and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame we wasted all this work, but hot damn, it'll be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on. But there's no time to wrench everything down, gotta pack. Not like the elevator matters much anymore. I really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I've ever managed to fill in more than 10 pages in the same diary. Ha. Well, thank you for the... I'm gonna need a wrench. Right, okay, well that's something to look out for. Okay, well, then we can't really do much more here then. For the time being, at least. So fought all dead. It's back on the other side of the mountains. Whoop, pop. There was something about a special culverin, wasn't there? Oh, hold on. We do have that. Yes. Temporary. Ha! Old patrol cap. Ooh! I think that might be what he wants. Alright. I think we did discover this. God, I don't have... Oh yeah, this was another place to grind for fighting. Right, should put this this one back. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there. Well, I think oh yeah, I opened all these. Spent a lot of the needles here. Oh! Have I flushed all of these? No. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be much to do here at the moment. Alright. But we were to... was it Lazy A Dude Ranch? Oh! Oh! I mean, that's probably just gonna be... yeah, sure. I'm sure I'm glad to see you. I could have been wandering around lost out here forever. Which way is the fort? I got an important delivery to make. Yes. What am I delivering? Cannonballs. Yes. Oh, of course you don't see them. I can't carry regular old cannonballs around on horseback. They're heavy. Here, look. You dig around in your saddlebag until you find a couple of peppercorns left from lunch. Here, see, they're dehydrated cannonballs. Much easier to transport. And when you need to blow somebody up, just add water. Anyway, which way to the fort? I mean, we got it. Haystack! No! Oh, I need a never-ending haystack. Sure? You find one of those old army hats, man? I'll trade you. Nice, man. Barter's like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Yeah, strange head sack. Oh, that's a lot of muscle. Why? What's... oh. Garden. There's not much to go off here, fellas. It's kinda derelict. We could go into the circus. I think we definitely can afford a ticket now. I'd like to see the circus, please. Oh, I thought it was 5,000, but yeah, we've managed to do a lot of bounty work, which have required us quite a bit of meat. Partners get in free. Alright, that's... As you enter the circuit, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir," in a loud, enthusiastic noise. You walk into the circus, actually I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, as nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around working on booths and so on, more clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so, which is good, in that it means that the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know, but on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Actually, ooh, that reminds me. The destroyed campsite. I think we might be powerful enough to take down those clowns. Oh, nothing of value is left. Yep. Something about these tracks ain't right. They aren't spaced out right. They're uneven. I'd say it's either the cow that made these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow that made them at all. Can I... oh, the option to... oh, biscuits. We only got one chance to fight those clowns? Ow. Ooh. A Stanko, that's another cow. Ooh. Yeah, this should suffice. More power for Susie. You really crushed that stinker. And we got stronger from it, so hey. Yes. Okay. Ooh. The merry-go-round has a dirty canvas top over it. Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. There's a clown selling rubber toy balloons. You notice that he's watching you, and then he notices that you've noticed it, and he smiles and waggles the balloon at you enticingly. Howdy there, fella. Interest you in a toy balloon? What colors do you have? Oh, well, just take a look. Red. They're all red. How do you make them float like that? Well, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Oh, of course. How much are they? For you? Just 30 meat. I'll take one. Alrighty then, here you go. Anything else I can do for you? Can you tell me more about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. Oh, what would you like to know? Who is this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show, it's a real highlight of the carnival. Why is everyone working here at the clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them, rodeos stopped being put on, and rodeo clowns took on other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became a normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. What are your plans? The place you've set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we set somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around. Got the lay of the land and all. Where you travel from? What was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest-ish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of place, but you wouldn't have heard of it. I see you around, clown. Catch you later, like an alligator. Ooh. Cotton candy, calls the clown behind the fruit stand, then makes a phew noise with a slide whistle. Come try this just invented confectionery delight. Cotton candy, the finest in several senses of the word, spun sugar created through a revolutionary new process. It's so light and sweet and fluffy, and it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. So it isn't actually made of cotton. What? No, cotton is indigestible, no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found out the hard way, did you? How do you make it? He pats a metal box with a wide funnel coming out of the top. This little machine right here, can't tell you how it works, much as I'd like to brag. It's a trade secret. You invented it? Not as such. Couple of dentists down south were the first ones. Dentists, go figure. But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Made a few improvements to my design, too. Now I'm really curious. Sorry, fella, these secrets in this box are for nobody's eyes but my own. I'd happily sell you some cotton candy, though. How much does it cost? 300 meat for cotton candy. That's a rip-off. But all right. The clown puts his slide whistle down on the counter, ducks underneath, and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds in the mouth of a middle box. He then pulls down a lever, and the machine makes a thin, squealing sound as glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Howdy, sir. Care to treat yourself to an ice-cold soft drink? You said you're selling them in bottles. That's right. Got a newfangled crown cork, bottle caps and all. What kinds do you have? Got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. How about cola? Nope. How about iced tea? Nope. How about pomegranate? Nope. How about strawberry? Nope. How about grape? How about plain tap water? Nope. How about cherry? How about rhubarb? How about orange? How about lemonade? How about orange? Oh, I'm getting back to Do you make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling 3 different kinds of sodas in our traveling carnival, no. We stock up as we pass through larger towns. Ah, how much are they? 205 meat. 205? It's more than the deposit for the bottle. Okay, I'll take one. Ooh, so, I mean, these are probably going to be related to the stats, so muscle, moxie, mysticality. Okie dokie. Red Hots, calls the clown behind this food stand. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. There's also a small sign that says lost and found. Howdy, sir. Might I interest you in a hot footlong sausage? What are they made of? What do you mean? The pork. What else do you make sausage out of? Regular pork or long pork? The clown gives you a long, chilly look. I'm sure I don't know what you're implying, sir. How much are they? 250 meat, with your choice of condiments. What are the condiments? Again, I got onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustards, and 2 kinds of ketchup. 2 kinds of ketchup? Yup, got both ketchup and catsup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue? Blue mustard? Ah, looks like I'm all out of blue, sorry. Okay, I'll take one. Thank you kindly, sir. Here you are. Help yourself to the condiments. I'd like to see the lost and found. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Well, nothing. What? You just figured you'd see if I had anything you liked? Look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You gotta pick one or the other. Sorry. This clown is presumably selling tickets to the sideshow. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What do you all have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh, how much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. For everyone else, 300 meat. Alright. You won't be disappointed, and in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Alright. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. The clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. Ticket, please. Ticket for what? Barnaby Bob's Stunt Spectacular. What's that? The boss does a show. Yes? Yeah. What kind of show? Knife tricks mostly. Can you sell me a ticket? No, I'm not. Can anyone sell me a ticket? You can win one at the games. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, carnival games. If they are rigged in the real life, how rigged are they here? And these are demonic clowns. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Well now, fella, I like to think I know a customer with a sharp eye and a quick hand when I see one. How do you like to test your skills against a game of dexterity? What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and the goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. So this is probably going to be a Moxie-based thing. And, I'll give it a shot. Oh! The clown hands you the cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons. Good luck. Shoot like a jaguar. I'm not sure exactly how a jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons and the clown looked genuinely impressed. Well, I'll be. Looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite a time. Cirque show ticket. Oh! Okay. The show will be starting soon. Don't miss it. Are there other prizes? I do have the meat, so Shoot like the wind. Haha, there was other prizes. Had a feeling like that. Hey, not bad at all. Not enough for a grand prize, but it's worth a little something. Alright. And 10. Yeah, that's about average. Not enough to win a prize, though. Sorry. Ah, biscuits. Test your mind, so that's mysticality. Oh. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? You lose your parents? I lost my little lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, sir, have you? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel and it's on a little chain. Ooh, that's in lost and found, probably. Hopefully. Okay. How's our stats like? So 30 muscle, 20 mysticality. Oh, I have a feeling we might need 30 mysticality. But let's see. Greetings and salutations, fella. This is a game designed to test your intelligence and capacity for abstract thought, and well, if you care to try your luck, far be it from me to obstruct you. What's the game? It's the simplest guessing game imaginable. I got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them. No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep, eh? What's the price? A ticket to Bottom Bebop stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. I'll give it a shot. Well, it's fine, because we already have one ticket, and I don't think that we can get more. Give it a whole lot. Small plush owl. Okay, I think I see how things are going here. Howdy there, fella. This here's a game challenge. This game's a challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. What's the game? Simple as can be. Just take this big mallet here and hit the lever under that bell, ring the bell, and you win. What's the prize? Alright, give it a shot. So, I can do this. You pick up the mallet, toss it end over end, and catch it a couple of times to test its weight, and casually slam it into the lever. Well, I'll be. That's some genuine muscle you got there, fella. Looks like you're a winner. I see you already got a ticket to Bottom Bebop show, though, and those are limited to one per patron. Let me give you our other grand prize. Okay. Well, there's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Wait, or is it the same clown as before? He looks identical. Is he following you around? Howdy there, fella. Anything else I can do for you? Weren't you on the other side of Midway just now? No, nope, that's the other balloon guy. We just dress alike and use the same faceplate. Did I fool ya? He grins and gives you a big exaggerated wink. I see. Okay. Right, so lost and found. I'm kind of glad that I'm not needing to fight all of them, because the clowns that we faced were kind of a lucky bottle cap. It appears you're in luck. This one's yours. Oh. I mean, we're a good guy, so we're not like... It probably has some stats, but... I'm helping this guy. Is this the one? Okay. Well, we didn't get anything from it, but he's now happy. Say, that's a real nice balloon. You want to trade? I'll give you my lucky bottle cap for it. Okay. Thanks again, sir. Ah! So what? How good is it? Presumably this belongs to that kid, because you can't imagine there's more than one person around who would be so into a bottle cap that I'd hang it on a keychain. It has one value. It literally has no stats. Okay. How are we for time? I get lost in these... the main stage is probably not, because that's, the main stage. But the sideshow... The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out here, presumably to keep an eye out on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come on, take your time, have a look around. Just remember, no touching. Ooh, what? The shelves are displaying large collection of strangely painted eggs. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, Clown eggs. In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one clown chooses a pattern that has already been used. It's considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. Well, there was a face rustler back in the start, so... these must be the eggs for the clowns that work in this circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow and the ticket seller clown out front. Say, wait a minute, here's the egg for that balloon-selling clown. Didn't he tell you another guy's wearing the same makeup? According to this sign, that seems unlikely. Hey, step back, please. No touching. What? These shelves are filled with jars? No. These shelves are filled with jars. And the jars are filled with things. Real weird-looking things. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snake without a head or a tail, weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems to be devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well, and the area around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jaw, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Yeah! Ha ha! Got you pretty good there, buddy. What is that? Yeah, it ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber, clay, and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. He takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face when you dumped right out of your boots. Ugh. Oh. Still have a couple of minutes. Now that's certainly one that looks relatively ordinary. This one looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that makes you look all crazy, as if there weren't enough crazy looking stuff around here. The mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from the pastry white face, painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In the flickering light, it almost looks like he winks at you. Ugh. The mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache a little, sympathetically. Alright. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume that this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Howdy fella, welcome to the sideshow. Thanks, what's the scene here? Well, down to the left we have a collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you have any questions. I have a questions. What's with these weird mirrors? Are they a riot? That's why they call it an optical illusion, as I understand it. It has to do with the way light reflects off of them. I'm 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. Now tell me what you might see if you took too long. Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's see what he has to say about other things. Can't you tell me about these eggs? That's a traditional clown thing. There's a placard next to them that displays in detail. Don't get too close, please. They're fragile. What are these things in the jars? That's what we in the business call pickled punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never seen before, captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? Real as they come. Alright. About these, people. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling you tales out of school, since the eye guy can't talk though. You can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us about a year ago, maybe a little less. Where'd he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You'd think a fella looks like that, you'd read about him in the papers, right? Well, yeah. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell you. But you got a theory, at least. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Okay, bye. Maybe we should actually confront these balloon clowns about it. Because now we have something that might... Hey, get back here. What? Okay. I was hoping that maybe I could sort of poke him a bit about what he was saying about shouldn't clowns be unique, like stuff like that. But I guess not. Right, we will talk to the freaks in the sideshow in the next episode, but until then, take care.